talking about my daughter, that's a snake thing. I don't know something about somebody.
Okay. When Marceau.
Do whatever you want to do.
You team up with someone to try to have her.
Go put it out there. Put it out right now.
I never what I said was a blanket. Listen. Where's your proof?
Wait,
Your husband sometimes comes up when we're together because he keeps popping up on the internet.
Oh, God.
Have you seen it? Marceau was at this motel.
I'm not naive.
Okay, that's exactly the word I'm using.
Insecure.
She tried to throw all these different jabs. Your husband cheated on you for 3 years,
That's a
and
lie.
then you had a baby. What's your point? And you got all these rumors circulating about yours, and you still there.
When Melody brought up the fact that I knew that Marceau had cheated, I said we've had some conversations about it.
What's the name of the hotel? I've said it before. It's a non-negotiable for me.
Me and this friend went out to dinner. That was the scenario.
I guess all of us have been going through some.
Happy Saturday. I'm off. I decided to come live. A lot of people have been asking me to kind of show my face a little bit. I've been MIA a little bit because of some recent things that have happened in my family that I've kind of we've had to take care of. So I just wanted to show my face and say, hey y'all, how are y'all? What does it say? Hold on. Wave. Okay, so this is my first time kind of really going live and seeing how the comments and all of that stuff works, so bear with me. Hey Falcons_gal, how are you? What's up baby? RW, I think it is. Hey Kimmy, my cousin, how are you? Hi Kiki. Hey y'all. So I know that I have to kind of get out there and get out here and show my face a little bit more and let you guys know a little bit more about Kiki, and I'm all down for that. So I thought I'd go live and just kind of see what kind of questions you guys have for me. I know a lot of people have been saying that I have some strong genes. We have some strong genes in our family. We most definitely do. I look a lot like my dad. A lot like my dad. And Wanda and my dad also look a lot alike, but y'all would have freaked out if y'all would have seen my auntie Bebe, R.I.P. Bebe. I really look like her. That was the aunt that I looked the most like. Hey mama. So my real mama just joined the live. She don't appreciate y'all saying that I might be Wanda's daughter secretly. Absolutely not. Absolutely 100% wrong. I am not Wanda's daughter. I already know I am Connie's daughter. Always have been, always will be. Let me see. Yes, I'll pick with your dad and Wanda. Yes, they do look a lot alike. A lot alike. So I wanted to see, what y'all had for me. How y'all were enjoying the show so far this season. And tell me your thoughts. What do you think about some of the things that you've seen? What do you think is going to happen coming up? What do you anticipate? What are some of your likes and dislikes? What do you want to get to know about Kiki? I am pretty much, I've always been a very open and transparent type of person. I've never really felt the need to hide anything that I was going through. Now, there's a difference between being transparent and keeping things that you feel are personal. There's a difference because you have to draw a line somewhere. But I'm not the type of person to fake or sugarcoat anything. I never have been. I'm the type of person who pretty much will always tell you what I feel and tell you what it is and how it is. And that's just that. I love you on the show. Keep their feet to the fire. I absolutely will. Only the dimple. Yeah, the one dimple that me and Wanda have. Now, Tisha, she has two. Me and Wanda, we only have the one, but we got them in the chin too. That's definitely a family trait. Our dimples. I'm glad that you're putting the truth out there. Well, let me say this. Thank you, Mika. I can only feel comfortable putting my truth out there. Now, let me also say this. when people come for you and they say that, well, you're discussing my business. Don't discuss my business. It's kind of like a diss or a jab, especially when you know that you have not done that. Let me backtrack for a minute. Let me say this, okay? Of course, being on a show, there are certain things that you're going to have to discuss for the most part. So you get asked to discuss some of those things, and some of those things just come up naturally. So you take part in the conversation. So I did take part in a conversation about Letitia and Marcel. Hold on for a minute, y'all. My kids just came out here. Hey, y'all.
Hello.
Say hi. This is Aubrey. That's my little mini me. And this is AC Ways. Say hey, AC Ways.
Hi.
Very graceful, very classy and elegant, soft-spoken, beautiful. She has always taught us the word of Christ and to live as Christ-like as you possibly can. So, you know, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So if my grandmother embodies that, then my mother also embodies that. And my mother passed that on to her girls. My grandmother and my mother have never been the messy type, the type that were always involved in different people's, lives and mess and stuff like that. So they were very upset about my aunt mentioning them in her live. They have absolutely nothing to do with anything that's been said. When I talked about the situation of them pitting us against one another, in no way did that include my mom or my grandmother. They have never, I just didn't grow up around jealousy. I did not. I never saw that from my mom and my grandma. It was always love, show love, help people, be grateful. It was always be humble. It was things like that. It was never, ever the love of Christ. And that's what I try to use as my moral compass, and that's what I try to use to stand on. And again, do I fall short? Many times I have fallen short, absolutely. And I'll tell y'all that. But do I get right back up and keep it pushing? Absolutely, I do. And try to learn from those mistakes, I do. So that is what I want you guys to see from me more than anything else. I want you to see a normal human being who has gone through some amazing things in life and has made some amazing accomplishments, but who has also fallen down, got knocked down, and got right back up to keep persevering, to move on to bigger, better, and greater, because God has so much in store for me. And I cannot wait until y'all can see the beauty and the true essence of my personality and who I am as a woman. I hope that you all can see the beauty in me as much as I know that there is beauty in the person that you see when you look in the mirror. I love y'all. That's my time.